like to now call upon Lauren Tucker McCubbin, our president-elect, to offer a few remembrances of lawyers past. Lauren?
Good afternoon. While we may be from different parts of the state and from different backgrounds and practice areas, we are all part of one family. A family of professionals who day in and day out seek to help people by solving problems while making sure that all are treated fairly. Today's honorees exemplify the best in our family, as did so many before them. Let us take a moment to fondly remember and reflect on the many members of our profession who we have lost since our last in-person meeting in 2019. Let us be reminded of their leadership and devotion to serving their clients and their communities. Let us also have their lives of service remind us to do our best to emulate their good work as we strive to work together to promote civility and the highest of ethical standards in this, our family of lawyers. And may we also be reminded how fortunate we are to have had such wonderful mentors and friends, and to commit in this moment to take time in our daily lives to embrace the wonderful colleagues and friends we are so fortunate to still have working alongside us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lauren. So as we begin our program, I would like to ask each group of awardees to approach the table at the side of the stage as we near your award as outlined in the program. So staff members from the Missouri Bar will be on hand to assist you there. So we begin with the Defender of Distinction and Prosecutor of the Year awards. These awards recognize two of the linchpins in our system of justice. While they sit on opposing sides of the courtroom, both prosecutors and public defenders play indispensable roles in ensuring that our criminal justice system meets its responsibilities to the people of Missouri, as well as the constitutions of the United States and the state of Missouri. So I would like to now invite the Honorable Charles Atwell, Chair of the Missouri State Public Defender Commission, and Dan Patterson, President of the Missouri Association of Prosecuting Attorneys, to make their presentations. Charlie, Dan?
Thank you, John. I appreciate the opportunity to speak and to present to you the Public Defender Award of Distinction. The State Commission, the Missouri State Public Defender Commission, takes great pride annually recognizing an individual whose commitment to due process and the constitutional guaranteed right to counsel embodies the finest traditions of our American justice system. This year's Defender of the Year, or Distinction of the Award, is given to a lawyer for exemplifying the idea of public defense, and it's presented to Mr. Charles Hoskins. Hoskins was the lead trial attorney for the Capital Litigation Unit in the Eastern District of Missouri in the Missouri State Public Defender's Office in Washington, Missouri. Unfortunately, Mr. Hoskins is not here to accept his award, in that he died unexpectedly on December 15th of 2021 in Virginia while he was preparing for trial and meeting a witness as his client faced the ultimate punishment. His wife of 20 years, Jessica, had hoped to accept the award on his behalf and in behalf of his two children. But she was not able to be here. But please welcome Mr. Hoskins' sister, Ann Castro, and his mother, Marcella Hoskins.
Good afternoon. As president of the Missouri Association of Prosecuting Attorneys, it's my pleasure to award the Prosecutor of the Year Award for 2022. Each year, the Prosecutors Association recognizes one among us for outstanding service to the criminal justice system and the profession of prosecution through court advocacy, leadership, and public policy. This year's award goes to Butler County Prosecutor Kacey Proctor. Kacey first became an assistant prosecutor in 2011, working in Taney and Ripley counties. Then in 2016, was appointed to be the interim prosecuting attorney in Carter County. In 2018, he was elected to be the prosecuting attorney in Butler County and has tried numerous cases from traffic offenses to murder. He goes above and beyond his duties as an elected prosecutor, though, and we're recognizing him in part this year for his work with the Missouri Prosecutors Association and the legislature, bringing a common sense, rural values to the legislature, ensuring that we pass common sense public safety measures. Kacey?
The next award comes from the Missouri Bar Young Lawyers section. Please join me in welcoming the incoming chair of the Young Lawyers section, Elizabeth Fax, who will make the presentation. Elizabeth? There she is.
Thank you and good afternoon. The Missouri Bar Young Lawyers section has always been recognized as the public service arm of the Missouri Bar. We have fulfilled that charge by annually carrying out a variety of public service projects and educational activities throughout the state. Today, we are celebrating those beyond the legal profession who share that same commitment to public service. The Liberty Bell Award acknowledges a non-lawyer or non-legal organization engaged in public service activities that enhance the legal community or are dedicated to the advancement of justice. This year's Liberty Bell Award recipient, the Timothy Foundation, is a faith-based 501c3 organization founded in 2021 to assist individuals with mental health or substance abuse issues, helping the Butler County and Southeast Missouri region by reducing recidivism and the backlog of criminal cases in the legal system stemming from those exact issues. One way of achieving that goal is by helping graduates of the RU Recovery Program further their education. While the RU Recovery Program has helped participants in rehabilitation with basic needs in and around Poplar Bluff, it has been successful in helping 82% of graduates overcome their addictions. But what then? That is where the Timothy Foundation steps in. Once graduates have had their basic needs met, Foundation staff members learned that many individuals never completed high school and desired to further their education. The Timothy Foundation's mission is to build strong communities by empowering individuals to improve their lives with a variety of adult education programs. There are 4 programs. First, the Gateway Adult Education Program, the RU School of Discipleship Program, the Helping Hands Program, and the SEMO Bible Institute. Executive Director Wes Talo says that the Timothy Foundation is providing or connecting adults with these educational opportunities while also giving hope and encouragement and helping meet the basic needs of those they serve and their families. Working with the Missouri Department of Corrections, Probation and Parole, and the Missouri Department of Social Services, Family Services, the Timothy Foundation learned the long-term freedom from addiction that is achieved through the RU Recovery Program can reduce the recidivism rate in the region. Talo says that they anticipate that the achievement of higher education, life skills, and workplace skills training will help reduce the overall burden on our local social service system as individuals are better prepared to provide for themselves and face life's challenges. In addition to the Foundation's work with the Department of Corrections, Probation and Parole, and DSS Family Services, it also provides adult education resources through the Three Rivers College Behavioral Health Program, mental health services through FCC Behavioral Health, as well as job training, work placement, and housing. So please join me in appreciation and celebration of the work of the Timothy Foundation.
Our final group of award presentations all come from the Missouri Bar Foundation, which has for more than half a century has been a vital source of financial support for programs and services that enhance the administration of justice. Please welcome Lynn Ann Vogel, President of the Trustees of the Foundation, who will present the Foundation Awards. Lynn Ann.
John got bigger print. I'm probably going to have to use my glasses. So I don't know about you all, but I'm going to admit I was vain enough to try my clothes on to make sure they fit after COVID. I forgot to try on my shoes. So as I stand here, not in tennis shoes for the first time in 2 years, I promise I won't keep you, but these are very important awards for people who are very deserving. So please be patient. And on behalf of the Foundation, what we'd like to say is the Foundation's dedicated to the financial support and programs and purposes of the Missouri Bar. We're here to enhance the administration of justice through our fundraising and grant efforts. And to that end, we can't do our job without you and your support. So if you'll pick up your programs and turn to a certain page, it's very important, there's a QR code. And if you would like to help us continue our good work, we would appreciate any contributions you can manage. Also, before I begin, there are 3 people that, because of COVID, one has not been recognized appropriately, but I think it's important for you to know the leadership and service we've had on the Foundation. I could not be here without their leadership and mentorship and years of service. We have one person, unfortunately, not with us, Bob Russell, Suzanne Bradley, Doreen Dodson, and Teresa Levings. And I would like to tell you that the first 3 have over 30 years of service to the Foundation, and Teresa 20, and I would like for them to stand and be recognized. I don't know about you, but that kind of service really needs to be highlighted, and we are all more fortunate for their years of service. Also, would the members of the Foundation, the trustees, raise your hand and be recognized for your service? Thank you. Okay. As we prepare to present the Foundation Awards, I'd like to ask the recipient of the Oliver Rash Award. Nope, I'm there. All right, the first award to be presented is the Oliver Rash, W. Oliver Rash Award, and this award is bestowed in recognition of the outstanding article appearing in the Journal of the Missouri Bar the preceding calendar year. The Missouri Bar Foundation gives the award to authors who write outstanding articles in the journal each year. The journal's editorial board recommends the author to the Board of Trustees for the foundation, and the foundation selects the award winner. It's my pleasure to introduce the recipient of this year's award, Anthony Meyer, for his in-depth article, Standing in Missouri's Federal and State Courts, in the May-June 21 Journal of the Missouri Bar. Anthony is a lawyer at Lear Wirtz LLP in Columbia, where he focuses on consumer protection, mass tort, class action, and employment matters. He is a graduate of the University of Missouri School of Law and was admitted to the Missouri Bar in 2018. He is part of the Bar's 2021 Leadership Academy. Anthony's article, Standing in Missouri's Federal and State Courts, compares and analyzes standing doctrines in the two court systems. It makes a normative point that Missouri courts haven't adopted Article 3's more stringent standing requirements and what that means for the court system and its litigants. Please congratulate Anthony. Right. This light. All right. When you get 15 pages just before the ceremony, just bear with me. All right. The Missouri Bar Foundation honors noteworthy efforts and trial practices by young lawyers every year. The purpose of our next set of awardees is the Lon O. Hawker Award winners. Christopher Accurso, Tim Cronin, and Phil Fuhrman are the 2022 Lon O. Hawker Award winners for all their commendable work as trial lawyers. The Missouri Bar Foundation awards the Lon O. Hawker Award to 3 trial lawyers across the state, Kansas City, St. Louis, and then our other counties, who are under the age of 40 and demonstrate zealousness, honor, strength, courtesy, confidence, and respect. The lawyers are selected from the 3 regions and Christopher Accurso is a lawyer at the Accurso Law Firm in Kansas City, representing clients who have suffered catastrophic physical, emotional, and financial injuries. After graduating from the University of Missouri Kansas City School of Law and being admitted to the Missouri Bar in 2014, Accurso began his career as an assistant prosecuting attorney at the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office. Christopher said he is honored and humbled to receive this year's Lon O. Hawker Award. His passion for trial advocacy is founded in his drive to represent those in need, particularly individuals who have experienced a trauma or life-changing experience. As a trial lawyer specializing in personal injury, Tim Cronin enjoys fighting for the little guy at the Simon Law Firm, PC. He practices in product liability, medical malpractice, premises liability, and trucking litigation. In one situation, he described a case where a jury awarded his client more than $16.7 million in damages because the plaintiff's doctor prescribed large amounts of narcotic opioids, leading to the plaintiff becoming addicted to the pain medicine. This case not only helped compensate his client, but also sent a powerful message to the industry to ensure safer products and practices. Philip Fuhrman is first assistant prosecuting attorney of the Major Crimes Unit in Greene County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, where he has tried 45 jury trials and 17 murder trials. A University of Missouri Kansas City School of Law graduate, he was admitted to the bar in 2009. Philip has a desire to protect his community from violent offenders and hold offenders accountable. There have been several cases where he has met with a homicide victim's family and saw their pain and emotions. While he understands a guilty verdict won't bring the victim back, Philip says he hopes the verdict can help provide closure for the family. Christopher, Tim, and Philip join the list of notable past recipients of the award, which carries a $750 stipend, and congratulations to all 3.
else wants a picture?
Yeah. Anybody?
Are you finished?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
We have a lot of other deserving award winners. Just be patient. The David Dixon Appellate Advocacy Award was created by the Missouri Bar Foundation to recognize outstanding achievement in appellate practice by young members of the Missouri Bar. The award is named after the late Judge Dixon, whose tenacity, professionalism, and judicial skills epitomize outstanding appellate practice. This recognition goes to 3 young lawyers who are under the age of 40 who perform outstanding appellate work. This year's David Dixon Appellate Advocacy Award honorees are Kate Mehrwald, Kristen S. Johnson, and Derek Ankrum. Ms. Mehrwald is a senior public defender with the Missouri State Public Defender System in Kansas City. She says she is passionate about advocating for the humanity of her clients within our imperfect system, while discussing and arguing the law to support the rights and values that protect everyone. As an assistant attorney general at the Missouri Attorney General's office for the last 3 years, Kristen Johnson is charged with responding to appeals taken from felony convictions across the state. Kristen says serving the people of Missouri and the interest of justice by briefing and arguing these important issues in the appellate courts of this state is both a privilege and an honor. Derek Ankrum is a partner with the Spencer Fain LLP firm in Springfield. He says identifying and explaining potential legal errors in an appeal is intellectually challenging, but it is also professionally rewarding when you keep in mind that the ultimate objective is to help ensure that the judicial system worked as it should. Please help me congratulate Kate, Kristen, and Derek. Okay. The next award, the Purcell Professional Award. This award was created in honor of and by the family of Mr. and Mrs. Martin J. Purcell to acknowledge outstanding professionalism among Missouri lawyers. This year we have 2 recipients. The first recipient of this award is Dana Tippin Cutler. Dana is a partner with the James W. Tippin Associates, where she focuses on educational law and civil defense litigation. Ms. Cutler has served in various leadership roles, including the first woman of color to serve as Missouri Bar President in 2016 to 17. She's also received numerous awards for her legal achievements. Dana and her husband and law partner Keith Cutler are well known for being co-judges on the 2-time Emmy-nominated show, Couples Court with the Cutlers. They also present training, diversity, and equity inclusion across the country, which is why Dana's not able to be with us at the luncheon. She will be here later today, so when you see her, please say congratulations for this austere award. She's a graduate of the University of Missouri Kansas City School of Law and admitted to the practice of law at the bar in 1989. Dana says she is grateful to receive this year's Purcell Award, since it indicates that her peers and other members of the judiciary recognize her efforts to do good and to treat others as you would like to be treated. This award also holds a special place in her heart, as her father, James Tippin, received the award in 2011. Our other award, Purcell awardee, is Doreen Dodson. Doreen is a retired lawyer who worked at various firms, including the Stolar Partnership, Polsinelli, and Legal Services of Eastern Missouri, among others. She also made history in 1990 by being the first woman to serve as Missouri Bar President. Even though Ms. Dodson is retired, she continues to volunteer with the Missouri Bar Foundation, American Bar Foundation, and the Supreme Court of Missouri's disciplinary system. I would say We owe you so much for your years of leadership, Doreen. Doreen graduated from the St. Louis University School of Law and was admitted to the Missouri Bar in 1974. She says her years on the Board of Governors and then in the ABA and the foundations of both allowed her to work on the issues she cares about most: legal services for the poor, judicial independence, and immigration reform. Doreen says she hopes lawyers always remember the passion that drove them to law school and to their legal careers. Dana and Doreen joined the prestigious list of more than 40 Purcell Award recipients since 1995. As part of the award, they each receive a $500 stipend. Doreen? It's always a pleasure to give awards to friends. Okay. The presentation of the final award this afternoon is the Spurgeon Smithson Award, which is bestowed upon Missouri judges, teachers of law, or lawyers who've rendered outstanding service towards the increase and diffusion of justice. The distinguished individuals receiving this award today are the Honorable Fernando J. Gaitan, Jr., Chuck Henson, and Alan Pratzel. The Missouri Bar Foundation Board of Trustees selects the recipients, who each receive a $2,000 stipend. Judge Gaitan is a senior U.S. District Judge for the U.S. District Court of Missouri Western District. He previously served as a judge for the 16th Judicial Circuit Court and Missouri Court of Appeals, Western District, as well as worked as a lawyer for Southwestern Bell Telephone Company. There's some people in here under 40 who may not remember that. A graduate of the University of Missouri Kansas City School of Law, Judge Gaitan was admitted to the Missouri Bar in 1974. From an early age, Judge Gaitan knew he wanted to help others and make a difference in society. He has presided over domestic, civil, and criminal matters and notes that no case is too big or too small, since each case is important to the parties involved. Please join me in congratulating an esteemed jurist, the Honorable Fernando J. Gaitan, Jr. Professor Chuck Henson has worn many hats since joining the University of Missouri School of Law faculty in 2010. He is a senior fellow of the Center for the Study of Dispute Resolution and teaches pretrial litigation and trial practice. He has served as an associate dean of the law school and as interim vice chancellor for inclusion, diversity, and equity. Professor Henson is also a charter member of the Supreme Court of Missouri's Commission on Racial and Ethnic Fairness in the Law. He graduated from Georgetown University Law Center and was admitted to the Missouri Bar in 2010. Professor Henson seeks out the meaning of justice and ensures his students focus on the special responsibility lawyers have for the quality of justice. He says a key part of his responsibility is serving others. Please help us join in recognizing Professor Henson. And our final award winner for the afternoon, our Chief Disciplinary Counsel, Alan Pratzel. He oversees the system that receives, investigates, and litigates complaints about ethical misconduct by lawyers licensed in Missouri. He is also an adjunct professor at Washington University and the University of Missouri Schools of Law. Chief Disciplinary Counsel Pretzel graduated from Washington University School of Law and was admitted to the Missouri Bar in 1978. He is the past recipient of the Purcell Professionalism Award, which recognizes Missouri lawyers who have shown a high standard of competency, integrity, and civility in the profession. Alan says he is honored to receive this year's Spurgeon-Smithson Award, especially since his goal as Chief Disciplinary Counsel over the last 15 years has been to increase justice through a fair application of the rules of professional conduct to Missouri lawyers and to their clients. Please join me in recognizing an exceptional public servant, Chief Disciplinary Counsel Alan Pretzel. Thank you again, and congratulations to all of our award winners. And please remember to give often and give generously to the Missouri Bar Foundation. Shameless.
Thanks, Lynn Ann. So congratulations to all of the awardees, and our thanks to them for their unselfish examples of giving back and paying it forward. You have truly set the bar high. Thanks also to all of you for attending the luncheon. I look forward to seeing everyone at tonight's opening reception, hosted by the Chief Justice and me. Please enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We're adjourned.